So I sold my 6.7 Power Stroke for this 7.3 liter Godzilla V8. With all the hype around the 7.3 liter V8 from Ford, does it really compare to the 6.7 Power Stroke? Let's go hook to our dump trailer and let's do some work with the truck. Real world work, and let's see how this truck compares. So driving to go pick up our trailer and thinking about, how the 7.3 drives, how does it perform compared to the 6.7, because we are coming out of a 6.7 Power Stroke. And full disclaimer, if you are new to the channel, then you probably don't know what truck we were driving, and it's not really a fair comparison. We were driving an F450 with the 6.7 Power Stroke. Now, that gearing that the 450 has, the 430 gear. The 6.7 with a 430 gear ratio, it is not the best for empty driving. That would probably be my number one con with driving the 450 is the first gear start. When you go from 0 to maybe 15-20 miles an hour, the first gear is too low. Now reverse on the truck as well, on the 450, reverse was also too low, and the rev of the engine wasn't quite in tune with reverse. So if you're moving something heavy in reverse, perfect. But if you're plowing snow, which is what we were doing, it wasn't the best. Now I got used to it. The reverse became kind of a non-issue. I know one time I went backwards up a down ramp on the freeway because the freeway was so messed up and I had to get somewhere. So I drove backwards up the down ramp, and that freaking 450 was screaming. It just doesn't have very much speed, and diesels don't have very much engine speed. So with a 430 gear ratio, you need engine speed. So the gas engine, this F350 single rear wheel, is a 430 ratio pickup truck. It does very well in reverse. You don't have any negative effects of the engine speed because you have a lot more engine speed available to you with the gasoline engine. So going from that truck, the 450, to the 7.3, what I noticed from the transition that we made, what I noticed is first gear is better with the 7.3. You don't have the negative effects of the gearing, just so much gearing because you have the engine speed. So a 430 gear ratio with a gas engine is a match made in heaven. A 430 gear ratio with the diesel engine can be a match made in heaven as soon as you're towing. As soon as you got your trailer behind you, perfect. Our big dump trailer weighs like 5,000 empty. Perfect. 4,000, 5,000, I can't remember. But heavy empty, tons of tongue weight, heavy duty. Perfect for the 450 pickup, just perfect. Now this truck, it's good as well. It kind of struggles a little bit with the tongue weight, so we're gonna have to put some airbags on this truck in order to really get to the performance that I want out of it. But getting this, I do miss the 6.7, and I want to get another 6.7. Not saying that the 7.3 isn't great. It is great. It can do it. It's not, overall, it's not better than a 6.7, I don't think, as of right now. But it is, I will say, it is starting to grow on me, and there's not a whole lot of cons. But the 6.7, though, for working, if you're going to put any kind of miles on it, even with the higher fuel prices that we have today, the 6.7 will perform very well as far as the MPG, even with the higher prices of diesel. I was thinking, with the diesel's gonna go insane, I should get the 7.3. Yeah, as high as diesel is getting, it's still advantageous as far as economy, especially when you start towing, especially if you start idling. Diesels idle very efficiently. Even though idling's not good for a diesel, they idle super efficient because they are direct injected. Even though with a diesel you should kick it into high idle anytime you are doing any extended idling, that idling in the gas engine, especially one of this size and displacement, is crushing as far as MPG. It just drinks fuel. Whereas the diesel, I can work that diesel all day, all night, and just run it and idle it and just do everything. The maintenance will get a little high. The oil changes will be a little bit excessive, but I think they're worth it. You know, I had instant regret after selling the diesel. But anyway, let's go ahead and hook to the dump trailer. See you guys there. All right, so here's a look at the dump trailer that we're going to be towing. Heavy duty trailer. It's got commercial tires, 17.5 tires, big long tongue, easily 1,000 on the pin, and we are loaded here. Let's take a look and see what we got going on in here. Yep, we are partially loaded with trash, general garbage, and we're gonna put some more in here. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up so we can go ahead and see what the old 7.3 can do. Okay, so we're towing this trailer right now, and the truck's doing great. The power is good. No, it's not as good as a 6.7, but it's decent. You know, it's better than a 6.2. But I have to say that the 7.3 is probably closer to the 6.2 as far as performance than it is a 6.7. Now, from a business standpoint, it is a great investment. It doesn't cost as much as a 6.7, and it's probably going to be a better engine than the 6.2. What I will say though, being that this displacement is so much bigger than the 6.2, it seems as if the 7.3 is just never really breaking a sweat. It's never getting hot. It has way better cooling. You barely ever hear the fan clutch kick on. With the 6.7, constant fan clutch when it's hot outside. It's a constant. For whatever reason, the ECU is turning on that fan, and it soaks up so much power, especially when the AC is running. So when it's hot out, you got your freaking AC going. It's just kicking on hard, howling, woo, and you feel it. It feels like it's knocking like 50 horsepower out of the motor when that fan kicks on, even with the diesel. So with this engine, 7.3, I've never heard it kick on ever, no matter what, AC, towing, anything. And well, let me take this up here a little further. AC running, everything. I've never really heard it kick on, but one of my guys said that when he was backing up the trailer after a long day, that the fan kicked on for a second. So yeah, apparently it kicked on in a second, but I wasn't there. I've never seen the fan clutch on this truck ever kick on. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the job site. See you guys there. We'll show you what we're working on. Alright, so basically what we're going to be doing is removing all these bushes. The technique is going to be to take the saw and the shovels to the base of the bushes, shrubs. We'll take the saw to the base, and then we'll wrap the chain and pull with the mower. I can show you guys one of these, but not all of them. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this ripped out. Number one, cut around the base with this. Pretty much it there. Time to get rid of this. All right, there you have it. We've got our root stumps pulled out. We used a mower and shovels to pull it. Didn't want to get the truck in here. Whenever you pull a truck in here and rip these out, you end up ripping out way more than you want to. You end up taking out like huge chunks of the ground. This is a lot more surgical, but we got everything that we wanted to get removed. I'll have to finish the rest maybe tomorrow because it is starting to rain. But anyway, I guess we'll catch you at the next scene. All right, driving along here, headed to the dump, and I cannot get enough of this feature where you can turn on the camera while driving and it just stays on the whole way. But anyway, let's go ahead and hurry up, get this dump before they close. All right, starting weight is 13.4. All right, so I'm just leaving the dump, and yeah, that sucked. The freaking battery was dead on the trailer. I didn't film it, but I got to figure out why the heck this truck is not charging the trailer. I noticed this with the other enclosed trailer, and I never followed up on it. What I noticed is this truck is not sending the 12 volts to the trailer. It is not charging my battery. Usually it tends the battery. Maybe that's why the truck's not charging. Maybe the battery was so low, and a little bit of a crazy spot here. Maybe the battery was so low that it popped the fuse that is related to this charging. So I don't know what's going on. I haven't been pulling this trailer with any truck but this one, so it just hasn't been charging the battery. I mean, this battery's probably smoked at this point because the voltage is so low. And I should have followed up and checked, because I was trying to figure out, last time we pulled this truck, last time we had this truck with the enclosed trailer, I did notice that it wasn't sending the 12 to the rear. So I've been meaning to try to hook up to the upfitter switch 12 volts so that it would provide the 12 volts to the trailer, but I never got around to doing that. So what happened and what is going on with this truck to where it is just not sending 12 volts? But anyway, I guess that's it for the video. See you guys in the next one. My name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. 7.3 did great. Over and out.